spring outfit inspiration the Pinterest way, or I think they call it pinspiration. So today I really just thought it would be a very fun just to take 5 Pinterest outfits. I mean, we see this done all the time, and it's really the big rage over on Instagram. And honestly, I could just go back. I have a Pinterest account and have for 10 years, and I know that many of you have found my YouTube channel or the blog because of Pinterest. So it really is a great place to go for inspiration or to find a blogger or I could say to have your content, taken and not, and not credit you. But anyway, I have a blog, so lots of photos, 10 years of photos. And if you missed my look back, my retrospective of, 10 years of blogging, and we did go back decade by decade, take a look at that video. It was really fun, just a lot of fun. My team picked out several outfits, more than several, and then I chatted about them. But anyway, I digress because we are talking about spring outfits and the weather's just been beautiful. The sun is shining. And so we are definitely transitioning into the next season. So, as I said, I was over on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. It's just a great, I'm a visual person, so that's why I like it over there. So it really is great to, to see the outfits and then recreate them and tweak them to, to how you like them, how I like them. So, because I know many of you come over to the channel for inspiration, but you may not have absolutely everything exactly like I have. I know you can shop many of the items that I have, but I do wear items from years ago. And there we can link something similar, but we can't link the exact thing. So let's put on our creative hats and we're going to go through. As I said, I picked out 5 outfits and I just put in my search over on Pinterest was just spring outfits, women over 50. And so I actually saw some of my fellow bloggers over there, but I didn't pick any of their photos. As I said, I could have picked my own photos and recreated them. But I am going with, photos, outfits I really like. And if I know who that blogger is, you better believe I will give them credit. I don't believe any of these are bloggers. I didn't recognize any of these faces. I think some of these are just random people that are being snapped. But anyway, the first one, and she's absolutely adorable. And that's why I just picked this outfit because she just looked adorable. You can't see her face, but you can see she has a cute smile on her face, and you know that she's definitely over 50 because one of the things that we all struggle with are our necks, right? That does show our age. So that definitely cued me in. But as I said, she's adorable. So I like everything about this outfit because y'all know I never met a stripe I didn't like, and I have a plethora of striped tees in my drawer just waiting to be worn. So I particularly like the color scheme on this because it's not your typical navy or cream or black and white or the usual Breton tee. So this was cream and brown is so big this year. Mocha mousse. Mocha mousse. That's a very big color this year. So I grabbed it. And I actually had just received this tee from Jay McLaughlin. So it's cream and brown. And then I had a wide leg pair of jeans from Ann Taylor last year. They're still available, so I'll link those and some that are similar. Because that's what I really loved about her outfit is that it's a very classic outfit, but she was also very fashion forward with her wide leg jeans. And mine are not as long as hers, but as I said, we don't necessarily have exactly the same item, but we can just substitute with what we have. So I did have this pair that are cropped. They hit my ankle, although I do like hers. It kind of makes me want to, go out and purchase that. She added sandals, and then she matched her sandals, the color of her sandals, to her handbag. So I just decided to zhuzh it up because y'all know I love belts. So I also love to transition the seasons with accessories. So this belt was absolutely perfect because this is like a stretchy, so it's like a straw or raffia belt. So this is from Jay McLaughlin. So I added that just, for a little polish to it. And I could have just gone with a handbag, actually very similar to what she has. It looks like she has a camera bag, and I have a leather handbag in that color from Ralph Lauren that I love, and it goes with so many things. But I just purchased a new handbag from Cole Haan, not my typical handbag company, but I purchased that because I love the texture and I know it will go with so many things. And it can fold over and you can carry it as a clutch, or it also has a long strap. So all in all, I think that I did a pretty good job recreating this outfit, and it's just perfect for spring. If you needed to, you could easily, throw a jacket over it, a spring jacket or a little blazer if you wanted to. But so of the moment, very classic, but as I said, very modern and forward thinking. So that was my first one, and my second one, I also think she's adorable, and she is probably, I don't know. I mean, I don't like to really guess people's ages. I mean, I have so many people come over to my channel. They either tell me that I look great, for 66, or I look so old. So I guess age is in the eye of the beholder, just like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But anyway, she's definitely over 50, but I just loved her outfit. It's very classic because she has some classic pieces here. She has a cardigan, very timeless and classic, although it can, cardis, I think some women shy away from them because we can look frumpy in them. She does not look anything like a frump in this. So she has a red cardi. She has a collared tee on. And then what really caught my eye was her pattern pants. I just thought it was great. Outside of the color scheme of red, it's mostly in red, but I loved her pattern pants. And I love the fact that she had a red belt, red shoes, and a red handbag. And you don't have to be like so matchy-matchy as she is, but I have recommended for years that every woman should own at least one pair of red shoes because they are just so dang fun. So, uh, even though I do wear red a lot and I have a red cardi, I didn't really have any pattern pants that matched my red cardi. So shocking. I went with pink because I do wear a lot of pink, and I have this adorable pair of jacquard pants from Talbot's that I purchased in February and have just worn the bejeebers out of. So that was my starting point, was the pattern pants. So from there, I just went. So I don't have a simple white knit collared polo, but I do have the next best thing, and this is from J. McLaughlin. So it's ivory, but the collar has, it's a tricolor collar. So I thought that would be really fun with the jacquard pants. And so for the shoes, I really, I've kind of gone back and forth. Y'all know, if you've been around the channel for a while, I'm kind of a shoeaholic. So I could go with a couple of different options, and you can help me decide which one to wear. So ballet flats that are pink and red, or they're kind of an orangey red, but they go beautifully with the jacquard pants. So I think that's definitely an option. Or I could also just have these textured red mules that I can slip into and go that way. So you can vote on my shoes. But for the sweater, so I have this beautiful zip cardigan, and this is old from Lafayette 148. So I think that goes beautifully with it. Or okay, we have choices, so you can vote on this too. Or I could go, because bomber jackets are really kind of having a moment this spring. So, and this is actually old from Ralph Lauren. So I could go with the ivory bomber jacket. So you can tell me which way I should go. But I do have a beautiful pink handbag, leather handbag. This is Kate Spade that I picked up at the Nordstrom anniversary sale last summer. So all in all, I just think it really mimics what this outfit is all about, which is the pattern pants and the cardi and then the knit polo. So there again, we can tweak our accessories to what we have. And as I said, I'm a shoeaholic, so I could go one direction or another, right? Okay, so the next photo, so this definitely caught my eye because I love blue jeans. I love denim, obviously denim, denim pants. I love denim shirts. I mean, I love denim dresses. Or I guess I should say denim jeans. Why did I say denim pants? But anyway, um, this is really just a simple but very polished look with the addition of the blazer. So it starts off with double denim or the Canadian tuxedo. And I've shared with you many times, I love fashion history, and I've shared with you many times how the Canadian tuxedo got its name. So I'm going to share that with you. If you've heard the story before, I mean, I've shared it many, many times. So just go, you can fast forward a minute or so. But the Canadian tuxedo was born years ago in the 1940s, I want to say late 1940s, early 1950s, when Bing Crosby, who was an actor, he was a singer, and he was on a hunting expedition in Vancouver, Canada. And when he checked into his very Tony hotel, he was wearing a denim jacket and jeans, and he had a denim shirt on, I believe, too. So anyway, he was all clad in denim. And a front desk clerk actually turned him away because he just thought he looked too shabby to possibly be a guest at this beautiful, beautiful hotel. So as Bing is headed out, one of the bellmen recognized who he was, and ran up to the front desk and vouched for Bing Crosby, which I think is hilarious. But anyway, that's how the Canadian tuxedo got its name. So we have Bing Crosby to thank for that. So this outfit, so it starts with the light rinse jeans, and I have a pair from Madewell that I absolutely love. These are their vintage jeans. I have them in a light rinse, and I also have them in a dark rinse too, because I just love the fit. And then I have a light rinse denim shirt. And then, of course, I have a pink blazer. I actually have more than one pink blazer. So I picked this shade of pink to go with this outfit. And this is not a full-length photo, so I can't really see what her handbag is or what her shoes are. But I decided that there again, I'm going to add a belt. So I have this beautiful canvas belt. This is from Ralph Lauren. So I added that. And then again, I can go a couple of different directions with my shoes. So you can help me decide which way to go. So I could go with suede espadrille wedges. I could go with these raffia mules, or I could go with the ballet flats that I picked out to go with the striped tee and the white denim in the very first outfit. So anyway, so there again, you can help me decide which way that I should go with my shoes. That's really the fun that I have when I'm actually putting together an outfit. It's like, okay, which belt's going to go, which handbag's going to go be best, which shoes. And so that's really what influences me. So I try on different things, and until it just really just kind of pops and it just kind of hits. So anyway, I just think that's, again, it's a very polished outfit. It's perfect for spring because you have that third layer, because we all know it's very chilly out, and it's just again, a very timeless look. So moving along, so I've shared this many times before, but I used to have this classic series over on Instagram. And so I'd always pick a celebrity and then I would recreate their outfit. So when I saw this one, so this is Katie Holmes. We all know who Katie is. And I just absolutely love this outfit because I had all of the components are very similar. So she has a red jacket here. I have a red lady jacket from J. Crew that I love. She has a white tee on. I have a white tee. I think we all should have a white tee because it's a wardrobe basic. And then she had these vertical striped pair of denim, and I have a very similar pair. Mine are not cropped like Katie's, but mine are from Veronica Beard. They're a season or two ago. I'll link something similar down below. So, and my jeans are full length rather than cropped, as I said. And she has white pointy-toed slingbacks, and I don't have those. I have like a cream color pointy toe slingback, but I just didn't think that they went well with the length of jeans. So there's a couple things that I can do here again. So I have these white sandals that I can slip into, and then just grab a white handbag and just really be very similar to what Katie looks like. Or I could go a different direction and I could be in the wedges, or maybe I want to, pick out a different sandal. So, but I really do like the white sandals. So I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to go with the white handbag, and just super cute. So thanks, Katie, for that inspiration. And last but not least, I think might be my favorite one. And I am telling you, if I knew where to purchase these pants, I would purchase them in a heartbeat because I think they are the funnest pants for summer. So you really do need a warmer spring day. I mean, this really leans more into summertime, but I'm telling you, my temperatures in Georgia were in the 80s this week. I hope we don't stay here, but um, this kind of an outfit would be perfect for a day like that, or it's also perfect to go to the beach with if you're planning a beach vacation this year, or just a regular vacation, summer vacation. But I always say that we should have a pair of pants like this in our closet. I think I always call them my party pants. So, and she paired it with just a very beautiful, simple pink linen blouse. And it was oversized. So the pants are oversized and her top is oversized, but she has the front tucked in and then she has the tail on the back. And so I had these J. Crew pants in my closet for several years, and because I'd actually purchased them when I was going to Tybee several years ago and absolutely love them. And they're perfect for summer. And of course, I have a pink linen blouse. I actually have several pink linen blouses, but I picked an oversized one so I could do exactly what she did. So I tucked the front in and then I just let the hem just sag out. And then she just has a pair of simple sandals. And I just chose, these are from Schutz this year. They're toe ring sandals. They're suede and they are ivory. And I think it really goes with this outfit and just really pulls it all together. And then she just put some fun jewelry on. She has she stacked her bracelets and, she has some fun necklaces on and then some sunglasses. And all in all, she just looks absolutely adorable. And if I knew who she was, I would definitely give her credit. But again, all of these photos come from Pinterest. All of my inspiration has come from these photos. And it's just fun to do something a little bit different like this. So I hope that you really did enjoy. So I just gave you a little glimpse of how I put outfits together. It's so much fun to get inspiration from other people, other photos, like when I'm out and about at a restaurant, I'm always paying attention to what other people are wearing, how they put it together, especially when I'm traveling. I love to go overseas and see how Europeans are doing it. It's been a long time since I've been in Asia. But anyway, that's really just a glimpse, as I said, of how I put outfits together. So tell me which outfit you like best. And if you're going to recreate any of these outfits, because honestly, I think they're all pretty easy and they really go with wardrobe staples that we already have in our closet. Of course, leave a comment down below. I love to hear your thoughts and other people do too. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.